Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. I'm greeting you from Senegal. I'm happy to be here today with you. Unfortunately, because of the situation, we are obliged sometimes to adapt ourselves and rather than being face to face, we are, yes, using the technology today to talk with you in the General Assembly. What I'm going to share today is part of what we've been doing since we've been elected in 2017 in India up to now. We were supposed to meet last year in 2020, but unfortunately, as my colleagues said, because of the pandemic, we postponed it, and now we are obliged to do it because all over the world people are using the same, and we need to follow up to adapt ourselves. So, in my presentation, there will be five, if I can call it, point. The first one is where were we when we were engaging as council, as board, as executive committee. What was the state of affairs in 2017? Then we will talk about in the second point for INOFO empowerment. Third, it will be about how we develop our vision, mission, and goals. Number four is our acceptance as INOFO self-organized structure, and finally our official registration. So when we were coming in 2017, what was the situation? First, we need to say that INOFO started in 2008 in Italia. That's where the name came. In 2008, there was Organic Word Congress, and some of our pioneers created the name. In 2011, during the Korea Organic Word Congress, so it happens in Korea, it was our first General Assembly, first meeting. Yes, one can call it General Assembly, and we've been able to bring together some OFO to participate at the Organic Word Congress. So it started to have shape. In 2014, there was a farmers track during the OWC in Istanbul, so in Turkey. So that's where it really started from IFOAM to have space for farmers to talk. So between 2014 and 2017, we received a grant from IFAD, and that's where we did our first mapping and capacity building inside IFOAM. And still between 2014 and 2017, INOFO leaders were able to maintain, to strengthen, and to gain recognition for the network. So the board or the council that was there at this time, their value, which we need to recognize, is their ability to keep the network going and to give it some recognition. Unfortunately, the weakness of the previous board is that there was no clear plan about where we are going. There was not formalized structure and no approved vision or mission for the network. Then when we came in 2017 for the next 3 years, we said we'll put our energy on having some structure and so on. It was during the OWC 2017 in India. So our structure was very, I can call it very light. It was not clear what we wanted to do. Then we develop, so what we've been doing since 2017 in general, we've been able to develop partnership with an organization, namely the AHA, to improve our organizational development. And we say that it was our priority. We had three main objectives: to promote the organizational autonomy, to promote good governance within the organization, and to strengthen the intervention capacities and definition of program based on a clear vision a clear mission, and clear objectives. The activities we've been doing, lot of executive committee workshops, lot of workshop. It's, yes, we were traveling here and there and set together during 5 days to think, to brainstorm and so on. Then after those meetings, as you see, of those workshops, usually we have a regional level, regional meeting, regional council meeting. We have been doing some kind of feedback. And then we had the council meeting. During the council meeting, the feedback from the region and the report from the region was shared together. This is how we were keeping our communication. And sometimes we were having some meeting with IFOAM. Those are the main activities we've been doing. And as I say, there was a lot of traveling. For instance, if we go to Asia, not only the council member that are going to be there or the executive committee will take advantage of being in a country or being in a continent and bring together those who are there so that we reduce the cost for participation. Now, what have we found during all those times that we've been working with AHA? We had a clear vision, which is a world of regenerative and sustainable food system for all. A clear mission to unite the organic farmers and support their voices at all levels of food system development toward producing healthy, nutritious food and preserves Mother Earth. Our structures, function, and role have been developed, and we have the General Assembly, the Council of Governors, the Chair, the Secretary General, the Continental Secretaries, the General External Relation Manager, Treasurer, Regional Conveners, Country Representative, members, member offers. This is more or less the structure. You can see it in our papers in terms of detail. We've been, as I said, after the mission, vision, goals, and so on, we set that we will have 4 or 5 major goals: to become the farmers wing of IFOAM, to be a global members representing all region, to have global members representing all region, to define INOFO services, to become financially sustainable, and to increase our visibility. Within each of those 5 goals, we have developed a certain number of objectives. And as also result that we've been able to have is that after a lot of years of back and forth, both within INOFO and also between INOFO and IFOAM, INOFO status had been approved, accepted as a self-organized structure within IFOAM during the IFOAM World Board meeting in April 2019. That's where we've been officially recognized as a self-organized structure within IFOAM. And beyond that, we went for registration. With the help of IFOAM Asia, namely, we need to list her name, to name her, namely Jennifer Shang, we've been able to register INOFO in South Korea. INOFO has its own bank account, has a seat at the IFOAM World Board, has a paid admin person, and started the process of building regional secretariats. We are thinking about it, and we have discussed about that. Yes, luckily, we are talking about having a seat at the IFOAM World Board. Yes, that's it. I think our chair is now a World Board member of IFOAM. I think this is what